just committed to the Western Mustangs football team. I will be studying kinesiology, and I chose Western because they have really strong academics. I was choosing between U of T and Western. Both of them are very close in academics and the football team, but it was because of the sports management program at Western that put them over the top. Yeah, I didn't actually start playing football until about grade 10 because I was more of a hockey player. I did some golf on the side, but I was a bigger guy, so people always told me, like, you should play football, you should play football. And then I finally tried it. After my first off season, I guess I thought I was pretty good. People were telling me, oh, you're a stud, how long have you been playing? And so I just kind of stuck with it. I played with West Carleton my first year, which was second year Bantam. So the next year I played with the Kanata Knights. That was probably my best season. I led the league as a rookie with 64 tackles in my sophomore or my second year playing football. Then I played this last summer. I played with O.V. Myers, the senior team. I wasn't really a starter. I was like a role player, Will linebacker. Then I played with the Kanata Knights, and that's where I am now. Well, it was actually after my first off season when people told me, like, oh, you're pretty good, you're gonna go through the recruiting process. And I was like, what's that? It was like where they pretty much teams take you through. They give you like a official visit or whatever. So I kind of looked up that kind of information. And I was also at EPA at the point, that was my first year at EPA. I did the on-field training there. And they gave us a lot of information about that recruiting process. And I just thought that would probably be pretty interesting to me. Probably because there's so many football schools in Canada, and football was becoming a big part of my life at that point. Well, I know that Western has 110 players on the roster, and they only dress 47 of those players, so my goal is to be on the dress roster for some of those games. I know I'm not going to be a starter for the first year. Maybe special teams. Special teams would be an ultimate goal for me first year. Moving into second year, definitely start on special teams. Well, without this EPA, I would not have the hip flexibility. Well, first of all, I would not have the attention to detail. That's probably the biggest thing I took away from this program. Not taking that extra 8 seconds off my rest from doing sprints, not dropping the weights 2 seconds early. So like they're gonna be more used to like the softer kind of workouts where you can just do whatever you want in your basement kind of thing, or like in a good life where there's no one pushing you, whereas EPA, there's going to be someone pushing you. Donnie's going to be yelling, ice up, homie, all that stuff. But yeah, they're not going to have that certain attention to detail that I have.
Target!